All right. All right. So I know that my idea was to do art recolors and everything, but I had to make this image. I know you guys could see it, but pretty much this is what happened in the chapter. Now, it's just funny because yet again Todo came in where it counts. There's been moments where people have, oh gosh, Todo put in work. I mean, even as a Finn, I reckon he even knew it didn't work in it. I bet he knew Boogie Woogie couldn't do anything, but he knew that in battle, it's not just a physical thing; it's a mind thing too. So he played mind games with Mahito. He knew that Mahito was ready for it and played on that, just like how Itadori knew that Mahito was aware of his normal black flash attacks and thought, you know what, let me use my divergent fist again. It's all mind games and setting people off balance. Clutch performance. Honestly, he needs to come back after this arc. I don't care. He has to be able to use his thing because I wonder what his territorial expansion would be. Because nah, he's too sick. Also, can I just say as well, this was the most underwhelming power up I've ever seen so far. I mean, Mihito powered up to still say I'm a little bit staggered, yeah, and then his power up was so sick, like his whole celebration of rebirth or all that sort of nonsense was so sick that he decided to convert all the energy in his armor and leave himself open so he can hit man a little bit harder. And he flopped. Like, what sort of rebirth is this that you just put on like a crappy piece of armor just to show your face again and show your bare arm? A waste of time. He barely increases attack power. I think, to be honest, matchup wise, this is a little bit unfair. Because, I mean, all he has to do is touch your soul and then you're done. But with Itadori, because of Sukuna, he can't do that, which is unfortunate. But but yeah, pardon me. But yeah, so like a Claire Noir, I don't know about that, but essentially Itadori needs to get to a point where you can really do that multiple times. If he can, it's curtains for everyone. Um, because the damage was insane. Like he beat the armor off Mahito. He made them start puking. A curse as well, by the way. Not a human, a curse. You know how mad that is? That's a rude effect. And then he started moving like a Terminator. He was just like, I am the captain now. You know, bruv, he was looking at him like he was a peasant. You know how peak it was? So that was a very humbling experience. Like Mihito didn't know what to say. He was just listening. And this guy is bleeding all sorts. Like I feel like this was a big transition for Yuji Itadori as well, just because he's like, okay, now my mind's set on what I'm gonna do. I'm out here just to dead curses. That's it. I know that I'm not like the main character in this whole sort of curse battle, but right now I'll do what I can and I'll slap you all in it. So he did exactly that. And now, I'm gonna be real. Another thing, there ain't no way Ghetto, well, the curse inside Ghetto, is gonna back Mihio. My thought is this. Now, it's twofold, yeah, because I'm not exactly certain about how things go. But, so it's like this. Common anime tropes, for that, first off, yeah, cool, you went to your teammate because you're losing. Well, you were running away and then your teammate came here. He did not come here to back you. Like, if he did back it, it's just a rinse and repeat. And that's not fair. Yuji would lose, Yuji would die. He's the main character though, so that can't happen. But what will happen, what I believe will happen is that Geto would essentially deal the finishing blow. It won't be Yuji to do it. But another thing to take a step further. Now, gosh, there's noise going on downstairs. Geto could do two things. He could either take over Mihito's body and use his techniques and everything like that and just keep that sort of Mihito ability around. Or now that Mihito is weakened to such a degree, he can manipulate him too, because at the end of the day, Ghetto's ability is to manipulate curses. If they're too strong, I guess he can't do it. And I guess that would involve a sort of talisman or some sort. I forget the fine details of Ghetto's ability, but yeah, let me know. Um, yeah. So essentially, I think that that's what would happen. Now, with that, we don't know the future. But again, it would be a rinse and repeat where he controls him and then it's just Mojito again. But with, because like Mojito's reached his final form, innit? Let's say. So maybe Geto was waiting, well, the cast inside Geto was waiting for Mojito to reach his maximum level before he struck, because all until then he was working with a fairly powerful dude. I mean, he was a curse with that whole ability to grow, which a lot of villains don't have because they only last an arc most times anyway. So, like for example, you ain't gonna see Kaido suddenly leveling up again. He's at his peak. But yeah, um, Ghetto's just they're both conniving people, but right now one's on the back burner and everyone's in it for themselves, isn't it? So this is the game. But yeah, I don't really know. Like those are my thoughts about what the next chapter would be. But Yuji would definitely need someone else to come in and survive. Sorry, to back him because he may not survive this. So yeah, that's me. Take care and be safe. Peace.